Hey y'all, this is Robin with Can't Wait Smells Great, and I wanted to show y'all what I just fixed. I got running early this morning, and let's see, I say a lot, I'm sorry. See, there we go. You can tell I'm unscripted because I'm thinking. But I got up early this morning and went over to Pastor Lou's to get ready to go to the Y, and her and Pastor Roger fixed me some breakfast. So I had some scrambled eggs and about 3 or 4 slices of bacon, and they gave me, I think it was a half avocado, and it was delicious, of course. Here lately, though, I've been not meaning to do intermittent fasting, but I've been skipping because, I don't know, I just been skipping breakfast. I've never been a real breakfast person, and so I believe I'm going to have to start eating it again, though, because when I was eating breakfast and eating lunch and eating dinner, I was losing weight. So I may have to go back to that for a little bit, because this isn't, I'm kind of I gained weight. I went up to 291, and I kept hoping that I would have one of those whooshes. I think that's what they say, what they call it, where you lose a lot of water, and I haven't hit that yet. I did come down after we went to Saturday, and I haven't got this video ready yet, but it's a surprise. I vlogged all day, and I went to a special place, and you'll see it when I post it. But I ate some things. I think I was pretty good as far as the eating part, but I did drink wine, and we had kind of saved up for the carbs for that and everything, so I think we did pretty good. But that evening I started out 291 that morning, and that evening I was 288, so I don't know. Here's what I was talking about, what I fixed. The romaine lettuce leaves, and I put a slice of roast beef on each one. I had some egg salad already pre-made and measured, half cup serving, and I spread it out. I did have 4, but my SD card was giving me a fit, and I was starving, so I ate one. I put just a little dab of mayonnaise on each one, and I put a little bit of mozzarella cheese. I don't know the macros yet. I got to look them up, but I think it's good. It might be too many proteins, but I'm not really eating my calories, and I think that's what's messed with my weight. I'm not getting my calories in, so I got to go back to trying to do the 3 meals and watching my calories. Also, I got some little bitty, the midget deals hidden back in there. And Renee Riffle, Mama Bear Keto, and that's RENEA RIFFEL MOMMA Bear Keto. She has a challenge right now, and she did the challenge based on the zucchini pizzas I made. She's doing boats, and is challenging others to do boat recipes, like with any kind of vegetable or any kind of thing, and put something else in it. So romaine lettuce leaf boats. I think we can call it. I have another recipe in mind, so that will be coming. She didn't actually challenge me again, but I accepted the challenge, and I'm going to do it. So if y'all have boat recipes, look up Renee Riffle, Mama Bear Keto. She has a really good channel. Subscribe to her channel. Watch her. She's got cooking videos too. But mention her if you do a boat recipe. All right. Okay. So today I had to go pick up my son from work, and well, I had a rough time going to get him. It's the first time ever in my life I ran out of gas. And, you know, when you're doing something for your child, which he's a grown man, but when you're doing something for your child, you want to do it right. You don't want to leave them stranded. And I was within half a mile of him when I ran out of gas. My plan was, because I was running late getting over there, was to go get him and then go get gas. And usually, which after I thought about it, I can get about 35 miles, 40 miles once my light comes on. and from where I am to where I had to go get him was probably over that. So that's why, and plus my light had been on for a little bit before. So anyway, so, you know, sitting on the side of the road right there, it's Industrial Park, and they had just got off work. I know at least 300 people. Well, 300 vehicles, and there was cars with more than one person in them. Zoom, zoom, zoom. And I had my hazard lights on and was barely off of the road, so you could tell something was wrong. You know, I kept standing there, and I'm like, Lord, please let somebody stop. And they kept going, and they kept going. I'm like, I was talking to Shane. Finally walked to me, and I was telling him, I was like, is there no good Samaritans anymore? And he's like, no, Mom. These are the days when you don't stop for strangers. I'm like, I would stop for a stranger. Daylight, all these people flying by and stuff. Broad, you know, they're broad daylight right there with plenty of witnesses. I would have stopped. So finally, my Pastor Roger, which is Pastor Lou's husband, he was coming to Martinsville. And so I texted her, told her I'd run out of gas because I had left her house. I was in a hurry. So he was on his way to town, and so I called him, and he said he was going to come over and help take care of it. Well, that was about 5 minutes after I talked to him. He was probably 20 minutes away. Little lady stopped. Her name was Pam, and she was like, she had left her debit card at work, and so when she first went by, she would have stopped, but traffic was pushing, you know, so she didn't want to get hit in the back end. And when she realized she didn't have her debit card, she was like, well, there was a reason that she forgot her debit card for her to come back and talk to us. And turns out Shane worked on her line today, so she knew Shane, and she took me to the gas station. And we went to one. They didn't have a can or anything. We went to the second one. They had a gas can. And I bought a 2-gallon gas can. Was $11 because of tax. It was $10 and something plus tax. It was 11 something once I did that. Then I got 2 gallons of gas. But, you know, I was thankful to have found it. And we went back, and Pastor Roger was there when we got back. And we put the gas in, and it cranked fine, and you know, did our thing. But all of that to say, Shane and I were talking about keto, and he knows his sister's doing keto. And Shane doesn't live with me right now. He's at his dad's, living at his dad's. He moved in over there. But I told him I was trying to come up with recipes for keto Thanksgiving and keto Christmas. And of course, like I said, he knows what keto is. And he's like, well, I forget the first thing he said. He was like, well, I bet you can't ketofy that. I'm like, well, I already have. I can't remember what it was. So then he says, I bet you can't ketofy Takis. And I thought he said tacos, and I was like, well, I done fixed that too. But he said Takis. And if you don't know what Takis are, these are Takis. And this is fuego. And I think that means hot. I'm not sure exactly what it means. I'll have to look it up. But it has hot chili pepper and lime, and they're tortilla chips. So, every time he's had them before, because he's ate them for a long time, I'd never try them because I don't like really, really hot stuff. So, he's challenged me to make a keto version of Takis. And so, I went to 3 different places today, coming home. And I finally found, after I dropped him off, and I finally found Takis because I've got to taste them and figure out the flavor profile. But I think I've got it, and I have an idea of what I'm going to do, and I'll video it when I do it, and y'all will see if it works or not. If y'all have any ideas or already know of a good recipe they're hot chili pepper and lime tortilla chips. And they're macros, 16 grams of carbohydrates, 1 fiber, so 15 grams. And that's a 1 ounce serving. So there's supposed to be 10 servings in this bag. Of course, he'll sit down and eat the whole bag. But the bad part's got corn flour, vegetable oil, palm and or soybean oil and or canola oil and or rice bran oil. Rice bran oil, what's that? Maltodextrin, you know, and then the only real flavorings I see is onion powder and chili pepper and onion powder. So that's coming up. Y'all will see that. My son has challenged me, and I told him, yes, Shane, I will take that challenge, and I'm going to surprise you. So I hope that I can. Y'all will be along with the ride for that. Well, I just told y'all about the Takis challenge, so I need to taste one. And I looked up fuego. Fuego is Spanish for fire. So I'm getting ready to eat fire. Alright. So that's what it looks like. A little rolled up tortilla chip. That's what it looks like. With, looks like a lot of red chili pepper on it. So here goes nothing. Ah. Oh. Ah. Okay. It was good until that where you saw me make a face, so I had it in my mouth for a good few seconds. Woo! It is hot, very hot. I guess my nose running already. But I could taste the lime. At first you taste just the tortilla taste, and I could taste that lime. So I got to figure out that flavor, maybe lime juice or somehow to get that, maybe some lime peel mixed in with the other stuff. But then it's really, really, really hot. Some people who like hot, it might be alright, but whew. Okay, so Shane's really challenged me on this one, but I'm gonna meet that challenge. That's the way I've always been. You challenge me to do something, I'm gonna do it. So if you have any ideas for me, or you've done it before, you know, comment below, you know, and I'm sure others would like to see that comment too. Alright, so I'm gonna get off here and finish eating, get this ready to upload so y'all can see it. And like I said, Renee Riffle, and I'll put her name in the bottom. Renee Riffle, Mama Bear Keto, the boat challenge. So if you have good whatever thing that you're using as a vessel with goodies in it, you know, go to her page and tell her about it, or tag her in your video, you know, as a challenge tag. Tag her back and when you do it. So anyway, I thank y'all for being here. Thank you for subscribing, and I hope y'all have a blessed evening, and we will see you soon.